All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Maclunkey-Cast. Today's episode 16. Thank you to everyone stopping in and wanting to give us a listen.
Sweet 16.
Yeah, it's our Sweet 16. So we're going to go down a couple things here. Today is going to be the really big Ahsoka recap episode. We're going to focus a lot about that. We've got some other topics. We're going to talk about, we just went to a toy convention. We got some pickups we'll show you from there. And we'll talk about some other Hasbro things going on there. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Jack, we're going to go ahead and talk about episode 1 of Ahsoka. First off, overall, for everyone listening, there will be spoilers, so just a warning for that.
Also, we did a video about it, so if you want more in depth, check that out.
Yeah, this is our more in depth. This kind of we just have a reaction to it. So if you want to see our reaction to that, those will be in the description below. But overall, Jack, what did you think of episode 1?
They were really going for a different vibe than the shows. Like the shows that they do, like Andor, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, this is more like a movie vibe. They did the opening crawl, which was very different. They didn't do that for any other show. They were upping the production quality for sure. Like you can see, like we talked about in the trailers, all our videos, like how clean and crisp these shots look, and they put some effort into some of these visuals. They look very good, but it's just Rebels continued, which is not a problem. I like that.
Yeah, it really is just Rebels season 5. To me, it was really good. The introduction of live action characters. We already knew Ahsoka from The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. So, we're kind of used to seeing her already. I love the show. The production looks great. Sabine, the actress playing Sabine, I think she's doing a fine job. I had to get used to it because, in my opinion, she didn't look too much like Sabine, but she definitely acts like Sabine to me. So I've kind of crossed that. So now we're good.
Her hair's kind of on point and stuff like that.
I think it was the long hair that actually threw me off. Once she cut it, I think I was like, oh, there's Sabine.
Don't forget, you made a lot of comments about the music too.
Yes. So the Kevin Kiner came back to do the score. I don't know if this is his first film score besides Star Wars: The Clone Wars movie.
Are you technically calling it a film, or?
I don't know why.
It's very film. It's very film vibe, though. I get it. Yeah.
That just tells you guys how good I thought it was. I thought it was a movie. But he did Clone Wars and he did Rebels, and he came back for Ahsoka, and it is such a unique.
Punk rock.
There's just so much. It's very season 1 Clone Wars. Season 1 of the Clone Wars had a very particular song that always stuck with me, and it is the scene where Anakin sends his troops into space and has them go into walkers and puts them on asteroids, and the Separatist ship goes under. Like, where are they? And the asteroid turns and they're all on it and they start firing. There is a particular song in there with, like, I believe it's like an electric guitar draw. Like, it is so different, but I love that song, and that really shows up here. There's like a punk rock song that plays when Sabine's on the long road going to the Spire Outlook.
Very rebellious.
Yes.
Which is the whole point. It's all character.
Many renditions of Ahsoka's theme. Overall, a lot of good stuff. Someone was saying, and I've only watched these once. I'm gonna rewatch them again here soon. But somebody said that Kylo Ren's theme plays, and I was very curious about that. So I'll have to go back and check that out. But a lot of that was really well done. I love the music and I love Kevin Kiner, and he did fantastic for these first couple episodes.
I also did a lot of callbacks to what are those gods? What were they called?
The Mortis gods.
They did a lot of like temple stuff, and a lot of like callbacks to the Mortis gods, or like the three, the father, daughter, and son.
I did find out that that's what we were thinking in the reaction, was that was the father and the son. It turns out those are just Night Sister statues. That's what they were, but
I thought they were still involved somehow, though.
I just saw it, and I went back and looked, and that's how Morgan Elsbeth knew that the map was there, because she's a Night Sister. which that's a whole thing in on its own. Morgan Elsbeth is a Night Sister, so that's pretty cool. We were just speaking about the map. This map was what Ahsoka was after. She was trying to basically bait the bad guys to getting the map, because this map leads to... they keep saying it's the map that leads to Grand Admiral Thrawn, but it's the map that leads to the galaxy he's in, or maybe the planet. I can't remember if they actually say...
There's a galaxy.
There's a name, and I just don't know if that name is the name of the galaxy or the planet that he's on.
The name had a meaning too that they mentioned. I forget what it was.
Well, he said that
it was like sit down or something like that.
Well, no, that's the planet they were on to use the map. There was the Baylan Skull. His character, Ray Stevenson's character, said that they had heard about this place, planet or galaxy, and the Jedi Temple when they were kids, and they were just rumors, but it turns out it's true. So the episode is Ahsoka getting that map, and it's like an orb that's a puzzle. She gets it safely away. She goes meets up with Sabine, and Sabine takes the map because Ahsoka thinks she might be able to figure out the puzzle, and she twists it 3 times and solves it, so it wasn't that hard.
So did she twist it 3 times? She like knocks on it. She does like 3. She does 3 different things 3 times.
3 circles, and she just cranks them all once, and then it appears.
She kept saying every 10 minutes 3. Okay, I get the theme. 3. Yep.
Yeah. So it was really easy to open. I don't know why Ahsoka could do that as a Jedi, but so Ahsoka opens it, or I'm sorry, Sabine opens it. She finds the map that it's a different galaxy, and then
she's
some
in Ezra's
HK
old outpost doing this.
Yeah, she's in Ezra's old outpost. A couple Easter eggs in there. Live action Lothcat, half puppet, half CGI. You see Ezra's
live action Ezra.
You got to see him as a hologram. And you got to see his scout trooper helmet, the orange and yellow one. That was pretty cool. But so she unlocks the map, and then HK-47 assassin droids show up, 3 of them. She kills 2 of them.
There was 3
and I cannot remember her name, but Baylan Skoll's apprentice. She shows up. Turns out Sabine has Ezra's lightsaber, and she's modified it a little bit. And they get in a fight, and they're going at it, and she just has enough when fighting Sabine. She does a dirty thing where she throws her cape up, throws Sabine off.
I think you missed an important detail. She's a Jedi. Well, I don't think you already mentioned. She's just a Jedi.
Ahsoka was training her in the Jedi arts. She doesn't use the Force, but she's training her to use the lightsaber and have a mindset. She has
some Force connection, though. They did say that.
Well, everybody does.
You know, and you know how many main characters are? 3: Hera, Ahsoka, and Sabine.
What about Hugh Yang? There's Hugh Yang is the robot. If you guys don't know who that is,
relief.
Yeah, he is from Star Wars: Clone Wars. He is from a 3-part arc, and that's it.
Yep. Where Hondo shows up, so you know it's a good one. It's where Hondo shows up with the little kids training lightsabers. That one. He's that guy.
Yes, he is the robot that teaches the younglings how to build their lightsabers. He's voiced by David Tennant, one of the guys who played Doctor Who. He does a fantastic job. So they get the map. The droids do from Sabine. She tries to defend herself, and the apprentice of Baylan Skoll stabs her right in the gut. And you gotta watch our reaction because we were very, and it ends right after that. But you just go watch our reaction. Me and Jack were both like, "Oh, we were not expecting that."
And that was the only episode that came out. That was the end of the show.
No. So then the second episode came out, and we watched them back to back. They just came out separately on the channel.
They were released back to back. Yeah.
Yeah, and so episode 2 starts off with them going back. One of the droids stayed behind. Ahsoka kills it and gets the head of the droid. They're going to get the memory bank of it. They find out where this droid was made. They go there.
Technological advances. She got this bot can't do certain things, and they used all kinds of tech terms, which is cool. they gave a reasoning. You should not just text mark like this bot can't do this because it's got like volatile memory that's always kind of fluid because if it destroys itself or some breaks, its memory stays. So it's a neat bit of knowledge.
Yep.
That was cool.
Hera's shown in that. She's a hologram.
Yeah. She was like, if it blows up, I'm cool.
Yeah, and then Hugh Yang's like, well, that's because you're a hologram, and that was a funny joke.
Yeah.
So
comedy out here.
They figure out where the droids were made. They go to the manufacturing plant. One of the doctors from House MD is in there. He walks them around. He tells them, there's a lot of ex-Imperial people. And it makes sense because he has a lot of ex-Imperial employees, and with Ahsoka, she was like, "Are you sure that's wise?" And I mean, in a literal sense, you can't arrest that many people who were part of the Empire. You cannot arrest every Imperial person, so they had to put them to work. Yeah,
it wasn't a choice half the time they were in the Empire.
So they just had to put them to work, and turns out there was some Imperial sympathizers and loyalists in there, and then they had a fight.
That's a Dr. MD guy though, but he was all about my investors.
Yeah, he was said that money motivates everybody, which is true, but there were some people who were genuinely like for the Empire, which is I always love seeing that, because it's like, oh, they weren't just forced into it. These people believe and still believe in it. That's a very unique take on for some people. It's
a simple goal. They want peace through enforcement. People. I like that idea. I like that it's not just the Empire happened, but now it doesn't exist. No, it exists still. It's still a part of the universe, even though they're gone. Just like how the bots, battle droids are always coming around still.
Yeah.
It happened.
Merrick has a bigger role in this episode. He wasn't the first one for a couple seconds. He plays a slightly bigger role while they are trying to escape the room where all of the Imperial loyalists show up, start shooting. Ahsoka escapes, and Merrick shows up. Merrick is the Inquisitor, or used to be an Inquisitor and still just wears the armor and has the lightsaber. I'm not sure what he is now. He doesn't say a single word. He grunts. It's the only voice line he has in the whole show so far. The reason I bring that up, Merrick is unique. We have seen Ahsoka take on 3 Inquisitors, and she owns them all. She fights the sister. They looked up, but they're not. She fights the sister, the third sister or whatever, and she literally grabs her lightsaber, shuts it off, and beats her.
I don't know if that's a fair statement. She was trained by Anakin. That's kind of unfair.
Well, no, now hear me out. Now hear me out about that. She could not beat Merrick in that fight. They were on par with each other in this fight, and that came across as unique to me.
I don't know who trained him.
That's a
good question.
I don't know if you've seen about that. I don't know if you've seen any of this, Jack.
No.
Episode 2's credits. Sam Witwer is listed in the credits as additional voices, and no one has found a background character that sounds like him. And this is episode 1 did not have Merrick speak, but in this episode he grunts, and people are thinking that Sam Witwer is playing this character, and he might be playing Starkiller.
Now,
Dave Filoni brought this up.
Actor.
He is Starkiller, the voice in the mocap. He's also Darth Maul in the animated stuff.
They've been saying stuff about Starkiller, dropping some minor hints here and there.
So, when his armor was in Andor.
It was.
Yes.
They brought a lot of Legends stuff in Obi-Wan. They had some Legends characters on the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
They're bringing those people in.
But that was the thing is Sam Witwer had brought up in an interview that Dave Filoni had even talked about making him an Inquisitor, because you cannot have Starkiller from the video games be in the movies. He's too strong. He lifts a Star Destroyer out of the sky and crashes. You can't. That would be dumb. That would be weird. It's like, well, you've already established. You've already established Darth Vader. It takes him. He's got a strain to pull a ship down like that. You know, so you can't have him pulling a Star Destroyer into a planet. That would be ridiculous. But you can make him strong.
This Inquisitor is strong too. So it hints.
So here's why. Not only is it cool just to have Starkiller back, but if that is Galen or Galen Merrick, if that is Galen Merrick, and this is Marok, that's a pretty big similarity. His name's Galen Merrick. This guy's name's Marok.
I don't know. I mean, they had Billy D. Williams playing every weird alien character there is, so they could just use it.
D. Bradley Baker.
Yeah. Or not Billy Will. I was thinking of Lando's actor, because someone was talking about him today. But you're right. Like he does all kinds of weird voices. They just like working with them. So there's no confirmation.
Well, so he's in the credits. So he was in the episode as additional voices. This is the first time he spoke. And that would be really cool if that's him. And the coolest part about that is if they just fought. That explains why they're on par with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin Skywalker's Padawan fights Darth Vader's Padawan. That is a really, really cool idea. And that would be really cool to see. That would be really cool to see. Just two of his apprentices, one from the dark side, one from the light side. That'd be a sick fight.
It would be. And it could get really... Like, the fight scenes in the show have been pretty good so far. They have a lot of exposition, but it's not even boring. Like, they have decent exposition. Like, they give you mysteries, like, what are these Inquisitor people doing? What is their goal? Why do they want Thrawn? Why are they doing this? And then they give you, like, cool action scenes, like where Chopper was in there. By the way, Chopper, same charisma, love him. And then Hera, I don't know if she's got exactly everything she has in the last, but she hasn't had time to do it too much yet. But they do a lot. They do a lot to give you stuff to work with. And the action scenes, like the first scene we ever saw with the them boarding the ship, that was pretty good. Yeah.
There's just a lot of characters being reintroduced in a new style. I'm liking it. I loved Chopper. Chopper was perfect. They perfected that.
You think it's got the real actor for him?
I have to see if Dave Filoni was credited. I'll have to go back and check.
Does he actually do that voice for him?
Yeah, Dave Filoni's the voice of Chopper and Embo.
I just got noises.
Yeah, he's.
But I'm sure Dave Filoni is all over. I'm sure he did it.
Yeah.
Well, who else? Well, you'd be like, he would come back and do it. Yep. But they give you a lot to do and think about. Like they have live action characters that you can really fumble, because these are like fan favorite. People love Hera, Chopper, Ezra. People love Rebels. People love Ahsoka. Yeah. You can fumble, but like the live action, I have not had any complaints that they have not fumbled. The fight scenes are well choreographed. Choreography's fine.
Yep, and I love that.
Characters have a personality still.
Yeah, I really liked it. I love the fight with Ahsoka and Merrick at the end of episode 2. When they're going at it, Merrick is only using one blade of his double-sided lightsaber until the very end, where he's like, all right. And then he activates it to get on par with her, and he pushes her back, you know? Yeah, that was a good fight. And then the big cliffhanger at the end of episode 2 was when they go to the shipyard where they went to go find where the droids were made. The guy who runs the place dropped a little. Hera was asking, "Oh, what are they transporting there?" And he said, "SSD hyperdrive engines," and that is Super Star Destroyer. Hyperdrive engines for people that don't know. So a Super Star Destroyer is like 9 times larger than a standard Star Destroyer. If you want reference, go watch Return of the Jedi. It is literally Darth Vader's Star Destroyer that crashes into Death Star 2 and blows it up. They are insanely big.
You can also watch the Rebels episode where the squad that they met. They were like really surprised by how big a Star Destroyer was.
Oh.
Yeah, the Iron Squad or whatever.
Yes.
Like it's big, and they were like really surprised when they're fighting like minor ships. And they thought this is this is a huge ship. They get big, man.
Yeah, but the Super Star Destroyer is unfathomably big, and they find out at the end. They show that ship taking the shipment to somewhere random in space, and they are making a gigantic hyperspace ring and they refer to it as the Eye of Sion. It's a unique name. It's going to take them, I'm assuming, wherever they need to go get Thrawn. It's going to open up. So. It could open a portal. Maybe it's not even it could do something with hyperspace or just a portal, or I have no idea.
But what crazy ship could use a hyperdrive ring like that? Like, what ship would need that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is I think it's gonna it's up to be a portal. Is what I think. Like a wormhole.
Haven't they mentioned stuff like that already with like time and space a little bit in this?
But they haven't shown it. So
I mean, Rebels did a lot of that at the end of last season, so it wouldn't be a unreasonable thing for them to continue that a little bit.
But yeah, so that's where the episode ended. Like we said earlier, go check out our reactions. They're linked in the description below. I'll just put the first one in, and then you can watch the second one after that. But that's kind of where we are in Rebels. I mean, so far I give it like an 8 out of 10. Ahsoka, I give Rebels.
Same thing, you're good.
I give Ahsoka like an 8 out of 10 so far. I'm
the new Rebels season.
Yeah.
Stopped.
What about you?
Yeah. Oh, I give it probably a 9. Honestly, there's not too much to complain about. Honestly, I give it a high score because they have not fumbled in many ways that you gotta expect. Like, it's hard to transition from live action. They're doing really clean shots. It's just well produced. It's not like there's a guy in jeans in the back like a Mandalorian. Like, where's Jeans guy?
Right.
Where's the pink shorts guy?
Where's Luke?
Yeah, Luke's just in the background, like eating a donut, like an accident.
Right.
They accidentally dropped that cameo early.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they did a lot of good stuff. Like, they're putting movie quality stuff here. You think it's gonna lead into the movie, Megan?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Speaking of Luke Skywalker, this is going to be the first ad read of the podcast that we've ever had. So guys, we became affiliate. I got affiliate with Entertainment Earth.
Check it out.
I thought it would be, a good one to do. Definitely. If any of you are interested in the Black Series and the roleplay items like the helmets and the lightsabers, I don't think there really is a better one to have in your collection than Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. It is his Return of the Jedi lightsaber, so the green one. I'm going to have some stuff up here to show you guys. It's lights, flash on flash, so if you hit it, move it, it lights up. Activates, deactivates. The blade comes out, has a metal stand. I believe it also has a kyber crystal you can put in it. I don't know that for sure, but a lot of the Force FX Elite ones do have that option. But I mean, it makes the hum, makes the noise. So guys, I mean, if you plan on picking it up, it's appreciated. I've got a link in the description where you can pick it up from that link. Doesn't cost you guys anything extra, and it just helps support the channel. Speaking of toys and collectibles, Jack and I, as of today, got back from a toy convention. And I was at another convention yesterday.
It's probably yesterday, the 27th, 8/27. Is when we went to the
Well, I said as of we're recording, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know what time that is. I guess 8/27 and 8/26. Saturday and Sunday that weekend. You went to two cons. I went to one. Yep,
I went to a convention yesterday and today, Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday was a really small local whatever, little like library Comic-Con. We put a small little video up of it. It was a really nice day. Had fun. Met some people. Made some friends. Talked for a bit. Talked Star Wars for some guys. Today was the big one though. We went to the Columbus, Ohio Toy Show. We were there for three and a half hours.
Yeah, that probably sounds right. We usually they're shorter, but we were doing more because
Yep. So we
do this now.
We go to conventions, but this time, we got the channel now.
Yep.
We went around, recorded some footage, met some people, got some cosplay stuff, took a bunch of footage of Star Wars toys, and did an interview.
People.
Yeah.
No.
So we are going to. Yep, we're gonna go to GalaxyCon this year, and for the expectation of that, just so you're all aware, they're not gonna all be like 1 to 5 minute videos. The GalaxyCon video is gonna be a long video. There's gonna be way more people, that we're gonna interview way more cosplayers.
Yeah,
there was only like 2-3 people cosplaying at this one.
Yeah, that's like a 3-day event. This is like a couple hour event.
We will be
very
going
different.
To 3-day event. So expect that. I can't wait for that. Giancarlo Esposito is going to be there. Moff Gideon, the Armorer.
Yeah.
Mike. I can't think of Mike's last name, but he plays Nine Nub. He's going to be there. My boy. So, and they're still announcing people.
Remember his famous line?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say that for your live.
It's true.
But we're going December 1st through 3rd.
Yep. We are going to be there, and then I'm going to start editing that as soon as we get back. So expect that. But today it was yeah, he's going to be there. Today is going to be we had a good time today. It went around, met some people, talked to some people. I think we'll just kind of go right into our pickups.
Yeah.
From
the convention, and you got other stuff too.
Yep. And again, that convention video is already out. I'll link that below as well. You guys can go see the Columbus Toy and Game Show video that we made. So check that out. But Jack, go ahead and start us off.
Yep, I didn't get as much, so might as well. So I got the box here too, actually. So I got this. This is the back of the box. It is a Jedi Starfighter from 2000. I think it was set 4.
Yep.
There it is. I got it for cheaper than that too, because they were giving 25% off. This one booth always has 25% off on all Star Wars ships and stuff. I don't know why they always put sales on there, but this actual ship itself, I took it out of the box. RGG you could just take out.
That's not R2D2.
Sorry, whatever this robot. It's Obi-Wan, so whatever his pod is.
R4P17.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of letters. It shoots.
Whoa! And he lost it. It's in
Oh, I got it right here. The little stands at the bottom here come out like that.
Gear.
And then somehow the wings come out. I do not know how to do it yet.
He needs like a butter knife or something.
Probably. I don't know how. Like there's obviously a hint right here.
Yeah, that's how I have it. I have that. That's how they come out. I have that in the Obi-Wan one.
And then you can open up the cockpit too. It's kind of hard to do when I'm not looking.
Did it come with Obi-Wan, right? No, yeah.
It did not. I'm pretty sure he's sold separately. Anakin, I think you can get other stuff too. But it's pretty cool. I like Jedi Starfighters, A-Wing, stuff like this, like these kind of ships. I like them. So I got this one. I usually pick up ships like this and A-Wings and stuff like that. But I don't usually collect stuff like this, like older vintage stuff. I don't usually collect this as often, but I like the ship, so I got it picked up.
And it's a good amount of detail for being that old.
It is. It is actually a really nice ship. Like it's decent quality. It's got some additions and minor stuff. But I also got this out of box for like $50.
Yeah, $60.
Pretty good deal. It was 50. I dropped them down by 10.
You got that for $50. That retails for more than double.
And I would take it out of the box anyway. I don't even care.
Oh, I would have. Yeah.
No damage. Like this.
Well, you got some scratching on it.
Painted damage. Yeah, it's a little messed up. Like, where isn't it messed up? But that's how it's supposed to look anyway. So. Yeah. But it looks good condition for like $50. You just ask the guy. If you go to a convention, by the way, just tell them, can you do it for this? And they'll probably like haggle with you.
Always
I don't know what booth wouldn't haggle. Like all of them haggle.
Especially if you got cash.
Yeah. I mean, the haggling's great, but I don't know if you've done a review on this yet.
No, I've only done a review on 2 helmets so far. So
there's a little sneak peek before he does it. There's a little viewfinder. There's a light flashlight I haven't gotten fixed yet or set up yet. And then the viewfinder comes off so you can see through it. Pretty cool. And nice. I love her design with the owl and stuff or whatever that is. It's owl, right?
You cannot beat that for $50.
Yeah, dude, go to conventions. There's always
go to toy shows.
People are always trying to get rid of it. And they're just like, there's multiple shops that said 25% off on everything. Everything must go. Like, multiple shops said that, dude. And you can haggle down probably even from there. It'll be like, sure.
Yeah, I did the same thing with a couple things.
Yeah. You bought a lot too, so that's all I got. But I got some pretty good pickups. I'm a big helmet guy. I got a couple. I know you got more. You collect more intensely than I do, but yeah, you got helmets too today. So show off your 50 things I had to carry around.
That's why you also bring someone with you to a toy convention. You always bring someone to help carry the bags.
That's usually me, unfortunately. I was the cameraman. By the way, in the video, he didn't mention me, I don't think, once, because I was just the cameraman. I was just chilling.
Yeah. He's expendable.
/ pack mule. I wore a Star Wars shirt today. He's like, wear a Star Wars shirt. I'm like, I don't think it matters.
He's wear a Star Wars shirt.
X-Wing. Look at this. Whoa.
Wearing my Tatooine Traders.
I have that one too, but you gave me a double XL. It's huge.
That's what this is.
But I'm shorter than you, man.
Did he just give us the same thing? He probably did just give us 2.
Yeah.
Of the same size.
But it's free shirt, and that's actually really nice material.
I know, and this isn't printed on. This is not printed on.
Yeah.
This is
I'm like, this is comfy.
It's one of the best shirts ever, dude.
It's a little warm because I'm wearing 2 shirts, and it's like 80 degrees out, so like I'm not gonna blame the shirt for that. But dude, it's so nice. I'm happy to have it now. It took a minute because he lives like forever away. He lives in the middle of nowhere. He's like, I'm so happy a convention's coming nearby me because. So there's a convention next month. Heads up.
It's not that far, but yeah.
But you live so far away from everything. Like, I'm happy there's one not like hours away from me because you gotta live nearby something, bro. You live in a cornfield. We're in a corn convention.
Dude, where I'm at, it's growing. It's actually growing so fast. People are like getting mad and leaving in mass.
Corn?
No, they've like they've gotten like rid of like over 50% of the farmland. Like, it is insane. But we'll go ahead and talk about what I got here. So one of the things I really want to collect and get more of is I absolutely love the 30th anniversary and I believe it's the Saga Legends line and the 30th anniversary line of the 3 3/4 the coin collections. So this is the 7th Battalion Clone Trooper. So we got him, Phase 2, 7th Battalion. We've got my Clone Trooper Officer, which this is the fan's choice. This is the green one, dark green.
Fan's choice. How do they choose that?
They used to do that, like just have a forum on the website. People could mail in, and they'd pick whichever one got the most votes.
That's pretty cool.
Hasbro used to be really cool, so cool that we saw how many different versions of 3 3/4-inch battle droids, and all of them were sold in pairs. So this comes with it's a little hard to tell, but a standard and then a officer. And the coin is a unique coin.
They used to use so many coins.
So this Saga Legends figure, so every coin is different. Every coin has the character on it, which is awesome. That's cool. The battle droid coin is it's different. It's an exclusive collector's coin, and it has Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul on it. It's kind of unique. And then actually the Clone Trooper Officer is Saga Legends. Has Episode 2. It has Obi-Wan, Padme, and Jango Fett. So the 7th Battalion clone isn't. It's just the 30th anniversary. It has that. And then we have the Saga Legends Episode 3, General Grievous, and his coin is Obi-Wan, Anakin, and General Grievous. I'm trying to get every General Grievous figure. Don't know if you couldn't tell. I'm
a fan.
I love General Grievous. So those are actually all the figures that I got. Let me put these down real quick. Alright, so I do collect vinyl. I have the Book of Boba Fett. I have the Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 on vinyl. Today I got Return of the Jedi, the special edition with the Ewok cover. I got this for $20. It's fine with me. It's just a unique one.
That reminds me, they're doing Mandalorian steelbooks now for the show.
Not out yet, but yeah.
But they're making that. That's
and it's going to be very limited. I think only like 3,000 worldwide, which is like nothing.
It's true. A lot more than 3,000 Star Wars fans.
Right. And then I picked up a Star Wars read-along. I thought this was a pretty neat item. It is a cassette.
I don't know if you can play that one.
With just the little read-along book, and it plays parts from Return of the Jedi. I got this and the vinyl from Return of the Jedi, and it is the year 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
Cool.
Then I'm not now. We'll get copyright, but I did get this. This is the Star Wars blueprints. I'll take one out here. I looked through a couple of these earlier.
The blueprints are like stuff in the show and the movies.
So these are blueprints from the first Star Wars movie, and they're not like what you're thinking. They're not like, oh, here's the blueprints of an X-wing, and then it shows you like, oh, here's the ion engine, here's the X-foils. So this is actually the drawings that they made to build the item for the movie. So that's cool. Yeah, so it's like the land speeder here. This is what they used to create the real land speeder for the movie. So it's got some sketches of it. It's got the length, how big it needed to be, what it was made of. Yeah, it's just one page out of each thing. They have a page for R2-D2. They have 3 pages the Millennium Falcon, 5 pages for the just like the Death Star, as in like the whole set. Like they have the set of the Death Star, the hallways, the doors, elevators.
Like that one at home.
It's pretty cool. I want to get all these framed.
Yeah. That's a lot of pictures then. How many do you have of those?
I think there's like 20.
It's a lot to put on your wall, but it's cool though. You could recreate a lot of stuff at home by using that.
Yeah. One of the guys that we met. I'm sorry, I took yours, Jack. One of the guys that we met at the convention is one of the heads of the Ohio Star Wars Collectors Club. So we got these little things just to put like a figure on, take a picture, or whatever. We did an interview with him. So again, check that video out in the description below. It's just a real quick, little interview. He's running a table, so it had to be a little quick, but super nice guy, cool organization. If you're in Ohio, look at joining it.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati is the main parts. They have people outside of Ohio. There's a Kentucky version. They're around.
Yeah. And one of the things I'm most excited for that I got is this. This is the Star Wars Original Trilogy soundtracks on DVD. It has episode 4, 5, and 6, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi all on CD to listen to. And the 4th CD is all not used music. So I'm really excited to go back and listen to that and see, was there a different song for the Cantina Band that wasn't used? Was there a different song for like Jabba's Palace? I'm just curious of what all there could be. So this was really cool find.
I doubt it, but maybe something you haven't heard before.
Yeah, I'm just always wanting to know. And then that's the thing I think I'm most excited for, just because I've never all this deleted stuff. But something to finish a collection that I have is I have the standard all-white 2009 Hasbro Clone Trooper helmet with the big visor, and I have the Captain Rex. I did not know that there were 4 different variants of that helmet. I knew this one existed. It is a Lieutenant or 501st, depending on what where you're at and what time period it is, because before the 501st had paint, it was Lieutenant. In episode 2, Blue was Lieutenant. So, but I think this was with the Clone Wars movie, which the 501st did have the paint. So this is a 501st version of that helmet. I did not know that there was another edition that was Target exclusive. Never seen it. It's pretty cool. This is, I don't know what battalion, but Rex had the rangefinder, and this one has a flashlight.
Lights up, yeah.
That's super cool. So, it's just a little different thing, but goes
nice
up.
Guy who sold it to you too.
Yeah, the guy who had this one, I was like, I've never seen that. I want that now. Haggled the price down. I asked it for $20 cheaper than what he was asking, and he immediately said yeah. So I was like, cool.
I told you to get the blue one.
And then he said someone had that blue one, and I said, where? I went over to the guy with the blue one. I did the same thing, and he also said, yeah, he took a lower price. So.
Well, the other one, the first one took quite a decent discount.
Well, he did, but the blue one was already cheaper. So.
Yeah, haggling is just a common thing you're gonna do. So every time you talk to somebody, you should ask for a lower.
Yeah, But
not to.
Yeah, I mean, those were my recent pickups. I had a good time. Got both those helmets, some Saga collection, and some old stuff.
Some Luke Skywalker cosplay. I think that lady was doing Dark Ray.
Dark Ray, yeah. So you can check out some of the cosplays that we recorded. Like I said, there wasn't a ton. There was only like 1 or 2.
Yes,
but we got them on video. They were Luke. He was pretty cool. He knew some tricks with the lightsabers. Pretty cool meeting him. Nice guy.
He had like the one trick where it's like,
it's the OPN going around. So
yeah,
and he didn't want to hit anybody doing anything insane in there.
That'd be funnier if he did, but
no.
It's alright. The other person did like a spin. It was a double side, so like she did like Darth Maul spin. Mm-hmm. That was cool.
Yeah. So I mean, that was our time at the convention. I think we had a really good time. Fun pickups. Met a couple people. If you guys ever see us out and about at these conventions, if you're gonna go to GalaxyCon and you guys see us, come up, say hi. We got business cards.
Biggie bag.
Yeah. We got $5 business. No, they're free. We got business cards, so you can find our stuff. We've got ignore the Discord QR code. That's my. I totally did not make a permanent link, and I did a temporary one.
He's like, so it works sometimes. I'm like, it worked because it expired, but it didn't expire when we got on.
The YouTube one always works. The YouTube one does always work, so you can go there.
Probably written on there.
Yeah, and all of the every video has our Discord in the description. So join the Discord.
Made with that Discord link.
Yeah, but if you go to our channel and you see that, take a business card, take it, share it. Help us out. We appreciate it. If you
email
guys
us for business inquiries.
It's true. We want to try to get to conventions and do press and stuff like that for Star Wars.
You mocked this up pretty cool.
Yeah, I did.
Dark on camera, but
but we made them pretty quickly.
Cool design, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Cool design.
I appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys want, join the Discord. As always, we want to get more people in that Discord. I want to talk Star Wars with people all day, every day. So that's the best place to do it. I post in there all the time. I'm gonna post some of my collection here in a second. After this is done.
Have you mentioned our Instagram yet?
We do have an Instagram now. Yeah. We have an Instagram, TikTok. We have a Twitch, but we haven't really done anything on there yet. We plan to in the future. We might be doing these either live on YouTube or Twitch. We're still deciding. But yeah, we've got an Instagram. It's same thing, Maclunkey-Cast. We'll have that in the description.
Yeah, I don't know what you plan on doing with it, but I plan on doing. I put a sneak peek of this thing like 5 minutes before we recorded this, but this video will be out tomorrow. It's a sneak peek still. And then I'm probably gonna put like this Star Wars stuff I see around. I'll probably put it on there too. So I think it'll be a fun thing to check out. So definitely check that out. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but that's what I plan on doing.
Yeah, and I'll plan on doing other stuff too. Just like because I have so much stuff. I may be just going through a box and find something really cool, and I'll just throw a picture up on the Instagram because I'm not gonna do that on YouTube. So if you guys want to see other cool Star Wars stuff, I've got a lot of stuff. Full review, but just like, hey, check this out, because that's what I love to do is go online and see people's posts about stuff, and I can find stuff that I never knew existed, like that one clone helmet. I didn't know that existed, so I wouldn't have known that until I saw it in person or someone else would have showed me. So the only other real big news that we can go over is for the HasLab. Ezra got backed, so we reached over 11,000. I'm going to pull up the exact number now. We were at 11,200. Hasbro polls.
How many days do we have left on that?
Not many, so I am going to say we are not, unfortunately, going to get the rest.
There's always that last second rush.
There's always like an end of day, like the day before rush. There is 10 days left, and we are at
11,645.
Yep, 11,645 with 10 days left. So if anything, we'll get Kanan. I don't think we're gonna get Zeb. We may get a cheeseburger and fries.
I may, but I don't know about you, bud.
So it's kind of stinks that we didn't know this ahead of time, but Hasbro announced if we would have backed all three, they would have done Chopper and Sabine. on those art card backs, but they didn't tell us until 2 days ago. So it's like, why wouldn't you tell everybody? Because a lot of people complained.
If you're not enticed by canon, I don't know.
Well, no, a lot of people were complaining because they didn't even get the full crew. It's like, well, we're missing Sabine, and we're missing Chopper. You know, you just get his head to put on the Ghost. It's like, I want him in that mural card back.
I mean, if they're not willing to get all the way up to Zeb, then they're probably not going to get to the other characters, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like a lot of people said, no, I'm not going to get it because it's not coming with the full crew. So,
well, it wasn't gonna anyway if they didn't get all the way. So that might be people probably still be dancing around it. Like, I'm not gonna get it because not everybody's like. People will say like, I'm not gonna get on this game that everybody else is on. Yep. It's gonna be like that, where not everybody's gonna buy it until it's fully funded and they get all the things they want. Like,
exactly,
that's not how that
which
works.
Is annoying. It's like, guys, you gotta buy it because if you don't, like, if you wanted it and you're just waiting and to see if it gets funded, that's not the way to go about it. If it's a day before or like a week before it's done funded and it's not even halfway, cancel it.
You might see the pub push though, like in TF2, like the last second when everything's gonna end, everybody gets on payload. It's gonna be like that. Everybody's gonna get on top of this. Maybe we'll see.
I'm curious. I think we'll get Kanan, but there's no way we're gonna get Zeb.
Oh yeah, it's
17,000. We'd have to get another 6,000 in 10 days.
That's like a third. I mean, that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I'll buy it. You should buy more. You're not a real fan if you don't buy more.
They only limit 2 per customer.
They limit it. That's brutal.
I'm glad. No, actually, I think it is limit of 5, which I think is like really has been. Guys, you can't buy more than 5. I know everybody is gonna.
Guys, please buy 17,000, but like 5 per person. You can't buy that many.
Yeah, I need. That's $2,500.
I want you to buy a bunch, but don't buy too many.
No. Buy 4. Okay. Buy 4 or 5.
I don't know. They probably should open up for more than that. I don't know how many people got blocked. I mean, how many people really got blocked by that? Maybe toy stores.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. Like how many local like mom and pop stores and toy stores would buy those and breed.
Yeah, like who's really limited by this 5 per person? Because I know you're not buying 5.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's only businesses.
Probably shops, yeah. So maybe that rule's not so bad, but maybe that helps with like stock, like not having the shops have like 10 of these things.
Yeah.
And, like, being too prevalent, because then be seen as lesser value or something. Maybe I don't know. I can see that. But the ship looks good though, man. But I don't have $500 to drop on that stuff.
You can come look at mine.
I'm good. I don't want to go into a cornfield. You said
10 days till it's back. So if anyone's watching and they want it and they don't know how much time is left, you got 10 days. I'd say it's still worth. So
I'd say it's worth with only the couple figures. It still looks beautiful. The ship itself
looks awesome.
Is the main piece. It's beautiful.
It looks awesome.
I'm looking at pictures. It looks great.
And the Phantom 2 looks great.
Hera is almost as tall as the Phantom 2, though. Is that accurate?
Look at that again. You might be looking at it right now. You might be looking at what picture?
It might be the angle.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I'll copy and paste it in the Discord, but it.
Oh, the Phantom 2.
Phantom 2, yeah. It's almost as tall as it, which I feel like it's bigger than that, isn't it?
I don't think it is.
Really? I feel like it was a whole like mini little carrier.
See, I'm looking at it, and I want to tell you you're right, because when they leave, right, because when they leave in the Clone Wars Rebels episode, they're sitting in the back room, and there's 2 pilot seats.
Yeah, it feels a little smaller. I don't know. She looked way too big. She couldn't even stand up tall and fit in it.
I'd have to look at the Phantom in Ahsoka, because this is the ship based on Ahsoka, so I'd have to see.
Well, let us know when you get the ship and we can figure it out more. Maybe it's just the angle. But she's touching it. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. The chopper looks fine. I don't know, chopper.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it's not perfect, it still looks beautiful though. The paint job looks great. I love it. Again, I just don't have $500 to drop, but if you're willing to drop some money, This is amazing. This is one of the big things you gotta get, man.
Yeah, because I got the Razor Crest, and I don't ever want to miss out on it anymore.
Galactic scale. The ghost measures 28 inches by 34.
It's bigger than the Falcon and way taller than the Falcon.
Yeah. Is it like that in real?
Actual scale, yeah, it is bigger than the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
So I'm looking.
Yeah, it looks a little big, but.
I'm looking at a couple photos.
Yeah. Imagine Zeb standing next to it, he'd be bigger.
I need to see, do they have it by itself from the backside? Because there may be an opening.
That's kind of a tough one because that's a very specific picture you're looking for.
I think there is a space in the back.
I'm trying to look at the pictures, but it's being weird.
They don't have it open to look at, so no, there's not one. I just looked. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, the overall ship is awesome. So
I
can't wait till it gets there.
On it.
Yeah, it's gonna. I can't wait.
No, I'm gonna spend $500 and not show anybody. I'm gatekeeping.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually throw it away so no one can have it.
Yeah, that's why I bought several to throw them all away. They're garbage.
But that's kind of the only other news is just that HasLab has gotten funded to another stage. So, again, check out our Ahsoka reactions. Check out the affiliate link below for that Luke Skywalker lightsaber if you are interested. And check out that review for the, or not the review, but the toy show video.
Instagram, Discord,
TikTok.
We do TikTok.
Yep.
Oh, more, but you put Spotify on there. I don't know.
We're working on that later. Yeah.
So check us out when we get on Spotify, Apple. There's some other stuff probably. There's stuff like that we're trying to look into. So
yep.
The podcast is kind of our main thing, but kind of not. But
yeah. So that's basically it. We appreciate everyone for tuning in and listening in today. And we will see you guys in episode 17.